Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel and to another video. This week's video is a continuation of the self journey. Of course, I have a lot of videos coming out that are just focused on that are balanced around that, and I wanted to quickly say it may seem kind of sporadic, or it may seem like there's not really a whole perfect outline that you can follow each week or a different thing with that for the self journey. And that is because I have tried to not do that for a reason. I have tried to purposefully not have a specific outline to my self journey, but to decide what am I missing now? What do I need to focus on now? And then that's what I focus on. And then that's typically what I make a video about a little bit later. So that's the reason it's not super organized and it's kind of sporadic, but I just wanted you to know that because it's this way, that, if you're wanting to focus on something specific, that you don't have to follow through my self journey personally, how I've done it, that you should really just start with whatever video is most interesting to you right now and go from there, and then hop around with that, because obviously you're at a different place in life than me and on your self journey. Everyone's at a different place, so starting where I started might not be the right place to start for you. Today's video is going to be not specifically the next step to your self journey or another step for it, but it's more something I've been thinking a lot about lately, and I just feel like needs to be shared or said because it's very important with our personal journeys, and it's very, very much something that happens to every single person, and that is moving with the changes of life. What I'm talking about today is when life doesn't go as planned, and I know every single person can relate to this video, can think in their minds and say, oh yeah, I definitely have a lot I could think about that has not gone as I planned, because life loves to do that to us. Life loves to throw us through loops and move up and down and just throw many obstacles in the way of our path. And so I thought it would be a good video to, after all these other self-journey videos I've done, I thought it would just be really good to today sit down and talk about moving with the changes of life. Well, there's two different things. First, how we cannot let our plan keep us from taking good opportunities and from living our best life and from growing and becoming a version of us we wouldn't even know we'd become, but not letting our plan hinder our path, if that makes sense, but also of learning to and remembering to be flexible when our plan doesn't work out. So it's just two things of, it's important to have a plan, but it's important to remember that your plan is not going to work out perfectly, and to remember to be flexible when it doesn't. So yeah, that's really what we're talking about today. Me, personally, I am a huge, huge planner. You just ask my husband, he would tell you I plan everything, and I plan way far in advance, and I'm big on that. That's something I love to do. And for me, it's when I'm excited for a trip, I love to plan and plan and plan that trip to death, because that's what I do when I'm excited. Or when I was going off to college, I planned and planned and planned my college life to death, because I planned all my classes and my day and my schedule like crazy. I planned my wardrobe and my clothes like crazy. I planned what I would do to meet people and to have fun. I don't know, I'm such a planner that I often find myself being caught up in my plan and not really enjoying just the different things in life that aren't planned. So it's a good thing for me to remind myself, but also I'm sure there's other people out there, guarantee there's other people who also have that struggle where you love to plan, but of course your plan's not gonna go as planned. I have so many experiences I could think about in my life where I planned and it didn't go as planned. So I thought I'd share a few bigger experiences with my life that are things that I planned out that didn't happen as I planned. So first off is the plan that if you've been here, if you've seen my videos, you know already about, and that is my mission, serving a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That was my big plan. My whole life growing up, I had a plan to, as soon as I could, turn in my papers and go on a mission. And I really, truly believed 100% that I would go on a mission and nothing would keep me from going on a mission. But turns out that did not happen for me. I really did. I planned it. I had it so ready and I knew this was what path I wanted my life to go on. This is what I wanted it to be. And then when it came to that point, I had a boyfriend and I was deciding if I wanted to still serve a mission or if I wanted to get married, because the boyfriend at the time, Sam, and of course, you all know I am married to him, and I did not serve a mission, so you know that I chose Sam, their marriage, over a mission, which before, looking back in high school, if you would have asked me if I could see myself doing that path, I would have told you absolutely not, that I will go on a mission. And I thought I wouldn't even get a boyfriend until I came back from my mission, just so I didn't even have to worry about that. But Sam came into my life and I knew that I wanted to marry him. And after doing a lot of praying and a lot of thinking and talking with Sam and talking with family and people who I admire and love about it, I came to the decision that I wanted to not serve a mission and stay home, so that, well, yeah, to not serve a mission, but instead Sam and I chose to get married. And I loved that path. Like, I mean, I'm living that path, right? And I love it. I am so happy. Every day he reminds me and shows me how perfect he is for me. And he is the most amazing, incredible husband I ever could have dreamed of having. And so it really is a beautiful, beautiful blessing that my life didn't go as planned. And I'm so, so happy and forever grateful that it didn't go as planned. The next big plan I had for my life that didn't go as planned is I planned to get a bachelor's degree. I planned to go to college and receive a bachelor's degree. And that did not happen for me. And it's not because I couldn't do it. It's because I ended up looking at my life, and Sam and I ended up looking at life, and me personally, I really don't like school. I never have, and I've always struggled with it. I've always I am not a school person, and I know that. And after doing a lot of deciding, Sam and I decided that, you know what, let's just end my schooling here. I decided I'm just gonna get my associate's degree and end my schooling here. And then that's all I need to pursue the career path I want, and that's all I want to do school-wise. And my incredible husband was in full support and helped me feel good about that path and take that path. And then now here I am, not with a bachelor's degree, but with an associate's, not in school anymore. And I am so happy because even though I had this plan, it was a plan that made me truly unhappy. It was a plan that I really did not enjoy or want for myself, and I was really just doing it because that's what you do, right? You go to college and you get a degree. But it was not something that made me happy, and it was not something that I was like, I needed to do for my life. So I'm so grateful that I ended up not taking the path that I thought I needed to take. A path that I did not love and a path that I did not want, but instead I chose to end that path and begin a new path of being a wife, of focusing solely on motherhood and on being a wife and on my career. And I love it. I am so happy about it. Okay, now really quick, the last path or plan I had for my life that did not go as I wanted or as I thought it would is kids. Is Sam and I's family plan, I guess, because, and I share this hesitantly because I know people tend to judge more often when it comes to family planning, but we did have a plan and we felt good about the plan, right? Our plan was for both of us to graduate college and then move to wherever we go, wherever Sam gets his first job, move there and start our family, because we thought it'd be a lot better for us, a lot easier for us if we do it this way so that we're not stressing and trying to get through school with a child, which is totally understandable. I think so many people do that plan and I think it's a great plan, but for us, clearly, that is not how it worked out for us. That's not how our life played out. Instead, we found out last November that we were having a little baby, and that made for some quick life decisions to be made and some big changes in our lives sooner than we expected. And it's totally fine that it happened sooner. It's totally fine, but it's definitely not what we planned. And it's not my plan that I had so perfectly played out, which people laugh, you probably laugh at me, which you should, because of course you can't really plan family or having kids to a T, because it's really not up to you. but I did. I had a plan because it really helped me not be stressed and had helped me focus to have a plan. And so, yeah, I did. And yeah, it didn't happen how I thought it would. Shock there, no shock there, you know, whatever you want to say, but, and that's a big life change. Of course it's huge. We're literally now having to care for a human being who physically cannot live without us taking care of her. And we also have started our family. Like, we have started that part of our lives, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful part of our lives. So those are 3 things that I just wanted to share. Big things, obviously, that I had planned for my life and for myself, and that did not go as I had planned for my life and for myself. And I wanted to share these things with you to kind of help you see maybe for yourself, oh yeah, I actually also have had a lot of things that have not gone as planned. These were bigger things for me, obviously. But of course, there's things every day that don't go as planned, right? Every single day we go through we make different choices, we have different plans for our day maybe, and it just doesn't happen. Literally yesterday was like that for me. I had a plan where Sunday I did so much to help myself prepare for the week so that I could have a great Monday, great start to my week. And then Monday came around and I was really feeling just so sluggish. I was feeling so lazy and all I wanted to do was rest and relax. And so I decided, I have this list of things I have to do, and I got done the things that were like priority necessary to get done that day that could not wait another day. And then I decided to just take the rest of my day and just relax. So I literally just hung out in bed and I watched shows, I ate food, and then I spent time with friends and with Sam, but I really didn't do my to-dos. I didn't do what I planned to do, and I was okay with it. I needed that break. Otherwise, today would have been another sluggish day where I would have struggled to do my list, and it's harder to do your list if you're really not feeling it. We all have plans that don't go as planned, or things that don't go as planned every day, every week, every month, every year, throughout our lives. There are big things, there are little things, there are things in between, and just life doesn't go as planned. But that's not a bad thing. That's something we have to remember. Looking back at my life now, at just the past 3 years of my life, I am so grateful for it. And I would not change a thing. I would not want to go back and serve a mission. I would not want to go back and get my bachelor's degree. And I would not want to go back and not have a baby. Like, so many things in my life are so wonderful. And I am being shaped to become the person I'm supposed to be through all these different things in my life. And the best thing I can do for myself and you can do for yourself when your life isn't going as you planned is to let go and be flexible, to just let go of that plan and see how your life is playing out and what you can learn and appreciate from the moment. So the biggest thing I decided with helping yourself to not focus on the plan as much, to not stress about a plan as much, and to let your life just go however it goes rather than how you planned it, is to focus on right now. And I know I talk about that so much, but that's because it is so important. It's such a big thing. I really, truly believe this. I know it, I've seen it with my life, that if you focus on right now, you focus on today, what in your life brings you joy now? What about your life do you want to maybe improve now? What about your life is so special to you now? What about your life are you going to miss later that you don't want to miss now, so you want to really embrace it and enjoy it now, right? There's so many things. When I think about my life right now, I think about Sam and how much I want to just love and embrace this time being a young married couple with him while he's finishing school, while we're starting our family, while we're in such a good place with so many good friends and people. I just want to really enjoy this beautiful time in our lives. And then in the future, when we're in a new place, when we have more kids and less time, I don't have to look back and think, I wish I would have just really soaked up that time that I had. And instead I can look back and think, I'm so happy I chose to do the things I did and I chose to live the way I did. So that's my big thing with today's video. That's the thing I wanted to talk about. To move with the changes of life, to focus on right now, and to not let your plan keep you from living, and be flexible when your plan doesn't go as you wanted it to or as you thought it would. If you're in the midst of a plan you had for your life not playing out how you expected or wanted it to, just remember to let go a little bit and to just focus on right now. Focus on what you can right now and on what makes you happy or what you can do to get through right now. If it's a really hard thing you're going through, that your planned life didn't play out, then focus on, how you can get through it right now and just focus on yourself right now. If it's a plan that you didn't think would play out, but you're loving how it's playing out, then really embrace and cherish and just enjoy how it's going. Really just focus on right now. Focus on yourself right now. Focus on your life right now, the people in your life right now, and find joy in today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope life is going good for you. I hope you are finding happiness within each day, within the little moments of life, and I really hope that you are able to let go of your plan a little bit, be a little more flexible, and just live in the present. Thanks for watching. Bye!